This is the Vent, Rebuild, Refocus podcast. I'm your host, That Boy Reckless. I have the one and only Wolf with me.
What it do?
We back in studio, we back in session. Understand?
Yes, Lord.
Y'all can see us more consistent.
Right.
And it's deliberate. Understand? It's on purpose. You feel me?
Right.
So we talked about the rebuild phase. And we're still on the rebuild process, understand? And we just wanted to give some tidbits on proper etiquette of rebuilding.
Right.
Understand? Because it's etiquette in life when you go through anything, right? So during your rebuild process, you don't have to tear somebody else down, or you don't have to use somebody else as a stepping stone or to get to where you need to get to, understand, during your rebuild process. You don't need to use their bricks, understand?
Right. Personally, everybody need to worry about their own foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I can come give you some aid to what you got going, but I can't come and hinder you. I can't come take away from you.
Right.
You ain't gonna get nowhere with that. So
some examples of what I'm saying. Let's say we got a female, right? And we're both shooting at this one female.
right.
Now we know each other and we both know we're shooting at each other. So when I go and try to court the female, I'm like, yo, man, what you talk to him? He look at him, such and such, and I'm putting him down to try to court said female. That's just improper etiquette, understand? It's like, if you're gonna do anything, do it on your own recognizance, understand? Right. With your own ability, your own talents, and use yourself. And don't try to put somebody else down to gain an advantage in your rebuild process, because
Facts.
It's just not gonna be advantageous to you, understand?
And then not only that, I don't think you'll be able to even feel good about yourself because it's not real. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to call yourself a real person, the feeling's not gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to do it in a way of making sure that you can push through your own, but not tear down others.
Right, exactly.
You know, I didn't see it happen a lot of times. I didn't see my partners, backdoor another partner of mine, you know what I'm saying? So it's like pause, but it's like it just doesn't make sense when we all can get this money together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the goal, is to get what we need so we can go further. You know what I'm saying? Like with my brother. If he want to go buy another car, and he'd be like, hey bro, let me hold such. Either I'm gonna give him the money or I ain't gonna give him the money. I'm not gonna prolong it. I'm not gonna be like, why? Well, I'm not gonna be like, what you need the money for? Like, going through all them changes is just uncalled for me. You know what I'm saying? When we call each other grown. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of grown people do kid stuff.
All right.
So,
and even from a business aspect, right? Let's say we got a mutual business partner, and I go pitch an idea, and they say, well, you know what? Such and such had a similar idea, and I'm like, oh no, you don't need to deal with him and such and such. And the business partner is looking at me now like, you can't be trusted.
Nope.
Understand?
Right.
Here it is, you're trying to put another person down in front of me to try to gain favor with me. Right. That's something I can't trust, and I can't back that. And we can't even move forward at that point.
Nah, that's a red flag. Anybody show you a red flag off the muscle, you don't need to do anything with them.
Yo, you know what I noticed though? This red flag culture, that we need to be wary of yellow flags. Understand?
Yeah. And what make you say that?
It's because so when a red flag is like, yo, that's stop. That's the end of it, right?
Right.
So when we look at just like the green, yellow, red perspective,
okay, so the caution is
right. We need to be more mindful of the caution.
Okay.
Because if you give me that yellow, that this is something of concern.
Facts.
And what happens is we overlook it until we get to the red flag.
And you're right about that.
And then when we get to that red flag aspect, it may even be too late on what we got going on. It may be already sabotaged.
Right.
Our association may be already
shambled.
Right, understand.
Yeah.
It's like, now you was with this guy too long, or you was with this person too long. The red flag is on your whole crew now.
Right.
Understand? Because guilty by association.
Right.
So we need to be mindful of them yellow flags.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing you need to be mindful of, and this is a yellow flag. The people that's closest to you know the most about you. I mean it. So, with that being said, you know, you definitely have to be mindful of what you say. You want to be courteous of what you're saying, who you're saying it to, because you don't know really if that person's loyalty lies with you or if it lies with that other person. So, you know, like I say, man, you know, before I kick somebody up under the dirt or put my foot in somebody's ass and kick them out the door, you know, I got to see what's going on first. You know what I'm saying? I can't just go off of what she said or he said. You know what I mean? And then I ain't never been the type of person to overstep nobody's toes to get to where I need to go, because God always let me to know that, hey, you're the leader first.
Right.
So I ain't got to go follow nobody. I can go get some tips.
When your shooter aiming at you, you an easy target.
That's a fact.
But this is the thing. Just like Wolf was saying, you don't have to knock nobody else. Understand? You could ride in your lane, look in somebody else's lane, and be perfectly fine in your lane.
Right.
Understand? You could be pro you and not anti anybody else, even if they're doing similar things.
Right.
You don't have to pull them down to get ahead.
Right.
Understand? And that's a lot of people won't even invite people to certain events and put them in front of certain people because
of that.
They know, like, no. If he gets to talking to these people,
right,
or if she gets in front of this crowd,
yeah,
it made them what I got going on.
Right.
But that's an insecurity within oneself, understand?
And that's a fact. Just like I'm gonna give you an example. I helped my nephew get a job one time, right? So, you know, he getting the job, he doing his job or whatever the case may be. But there would be no logic way that if I helped you get the job, I wouldn't help you get a job and then get you fired. I wouldn't help you get a job and to hinder you.
No.
I'm trying to help you get the job so you can make your own money as your own man. That's the purpose that I have that comes behind Wolf. So for my nephew to go to these people, take a 50-cent raise, here I am, I lose my job. It goes to show character of who I helped. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay and it's fine, because at the end of the day, whether life good, bad, or ugly, I'm A-okay. Right. I smile even when I'm crying.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I make sure I stay in my lane. I always make sure I'm a good provider for whoever I can help. I couldn't even give you a story or even tell you how I can even go about tearing somebody down.
Nah, so let me see, in the history of living, has that boy Reckless ever put somebody else down to get on? No, absolutely not.
Me neither. Not even one time.
Not even one time. Everything I've done it on my own accord.
Yeah.
God working through this vessel. Understand? Mm-hmm. I'm not even saying I did it. God did it through me.
Right.
So yeah, I never had to say, yo, don't talk to him, or oh, don't hire this person, or don't deal with that person, or such and such. Mm-hmm. You know, I've been on many platforms, many plateaus, many highs, but it's been through my own recognizance, through God working through me. Understand? Never putting anybody else down or trying to dismantle somebody else.
Right.
To gain traction or rebuild who I am.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's
just like I got another scenario for you guys. I detail cars, and I know a couple of guys who detail cars as well. And one day I pulled up at their establishment, you know, just to get their business cards, you know, just to spread the love. And we all detail cars differently. You know what I mean? I admire these guys because they're older brothers. They've been doing it for a long time. But personally, me, they would never touch my car. You know what I'm saying? Because of the work that I just seen them have done. But I'm not going to go out to Walmart and be like, oh, well, don't go there. I'm not going to go to Publix or Ingles and be like, hey, don't go to these brothers. You know what I mean? What I did was I went to the nearest stores in my neighborhood and I passed their business cards out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I admire what they got going on. I ride past their establishment all the time and be like, wow, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Or I could ride past their establishment and be like, oh, well, my brother about to pull up on me. This is what we got. You know, that's just how I'm thinking. So, like I said, for the people that's out there in the world that think that they can take somebody that helped put you on and you think you can put them out the door, there's no way it's going to happen.
No, yeah, the first law of the 48 laws of power is never outside the master.
Right.
Unless you could fully overthrow him. Understand?
And none of y'all doing that. None of y'all doing that.
Just to, quote one of the laws.
Yeah, man.
Because that is so prevalent in today's society to where people believe because we do similar things and this is just across the board. They don't consider the bread aisle. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
You got Wonder, you got Nature's Own, you got
Sarah Lee.
What else? Some more of them.
Food Line.
Like you got.
You know, I'm talking about like they got their own brand too.
Those brands.
Yes.
And then the bread they be sold out.
Yeah.
So you got wheat from each of those brands.
Yeah.
You got
White.
honey wheat from each
Yeah.
of them brands. You got white from each of them brands, and they all sell out.
Right. Just like with bagels. Any type of bagel you want, you can Google it.
Yeah.
Go get it and
CVS and Walgreens are always across the street from each other.
in every state.
In every state. Guess what? They all benefit. Understand?
Right.
They all benefit.
Regardless if they're up under the same umbrella or regardless if they're two separate companies.
I think they under the same umbrella.
You know, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna use the word terrified because I'm not never scared of anything. They're building too many gas stations. So let me tell y'all this. If I had control of the world, why would I build more gas stations if I'm making more electric cars? To me, it doesn't make sense. If anything, I would be building electric gas stations because I know I'm about to convert the world over to electric. Let the gas stations go. Because in a minute, if we ain't got gas, then we ain't gonna have too much of nothing because a lot of cars still pump off gas. You feel what I'm saying? And then everybody can't afford electric cars. But that's just besides the point. All I'm saying is, man, just be mindful and be irrelevant to. It's a reason why they're building these gas stations. So you need to be mindful of it.
Absolutely. And let me help you out with that message.
Okay.
Be mindful of what's going on in the world around you. Understand? That's all. Be vigilant. Anything that's affecting you, know what's going on. Understand? Like I said, it may be employed that all these gas stations are being erected, and we're moving to an electric world. Understand?
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research now. However, just always be mindful of the world around you. Understand? And then in your rebuilding process, on your rebuild journey, you could be pro you and not anti. Come on, this flies is wild.
Right.
He's trying to get my cheesecake out. Don't worry about it. So it's a serious moment. But not for real. This is real life though.
Serious.
Flies happen in real life.
Yeah.
So, but you want to be pro you and not anti anybody else. Understand? Unless you have. I'm not telling you not to be anti, but if you gotta be anti something, then do it. You know,
depending on the
It
situation.
depends on the situation.
Right.
It's a time for everything in life. Understand? So
Yes, it is.
you know, the Bible says it's a time to kill. So when those times is necessary, kill.
Right.
Don't hesitate. Do what you gotta do in life.
Right.
However,
Chin up, chest out.
and live with no regrets. But on this rebuild journey that we're proclaiming that we're on at the moment, we're not tearing anybody down to gain traction. We're not wearing anybody else's shoes. I actually got my own brand. We chat here.
Yes, sir.
Understand? You know, and all year long, I don't know if y'all can see it. You know, we kicking ass. Understand? So
For real.
This is on the store, the We Chat Here store /shop. Y'all can go get all the apparel, the hats,
Yes.
the shirts, the sneakers. Understand?
We got jogging outfits. We got clothes for the women.
Right. I know.
I know the women like to get fly.
I know I'm not your local drug dealer. Understand? Or your local hood booger.
Right.
However,
I'm not your local scammer.
yeah, I'm not your local scammer. I know y'all love these people. I'm not your local rapper.
Right.
I know y'all love. I'm not knocking them. Understand?
Hey, you do what you do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know I'm not them, so I'm not known as them.
Right. We ain't known as nobody but who God made us.
Right.
You
Understand?
know what I'm saying? We known as We Chat Here.
Right.
We known as Home Team Detailing. What we know.
I'm not as popular as those people. I just wanted to clarify. So, he just said no.
No.
But I'm just saying I'm not as popular as your local rapper, your local drug dealer, your local whoever.
Right.
However, still rock with me. If you see my apparel and you like it, purchase it.
I mean, ain't nothing for you to tap into the real, because that's just what this is. You know what I mean? A blind man go be able to see that this is real. You know what I'm saying? And then we're upcoming entrepreneurs, so you know you have to start somewhere. You know what I mean? You have to have structure somewhere. So to answer my question to my family's members, if you choose to want to order off the store, it comes to you. It doesn't come to me. You're gonna put your own address in. You're gonna put your own information in. Whatever you choose to order, which is greatly appreciated, you're gonna it's gonna come directly to you. It's just like with if you order anything else, it comes to you. It's not gonna never come to me. Then I gotta send it to you. So I just wanted to clear that up with everybody. If you can't afford it, that's totally fine. For the people that already did purchase, salute, because we thank you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was a pair of socks. It's greatly appreciated, because for what we're going to do with this is going to structure for everybody else down the long haul. So we appreciate it.
No, absolutely. I was trying to
What?
tell they call him crazy.
Excuse us though, but like I said, never tear anybody down. Try to get to where you're gonna go. And for the guys that already done tore people down and got to wherever they needed to go, guess what? You're not gonna go no further than what you just already went to, because it wasn't genuine. It wasn't real.
Yo, to the guys that be hollering at females, talking about other men, that is wild. Understand? Like, that is wild. Like, just
You heard what he said, it's wild.
At least, like,
Yeah.
come on.
Right.
No female wants to hear you talk about another man. Like, that's neither here nor there.
Facts. You know what I mean? But you know, you got all different type of guys out here in the world.
No, yeah.
You know, you got guys that's used to getting women. You have guys that's not used to getting women. You know what I'm saying? And to just add on to my situation, all the guys who said this and said that about me, and then it came back to me, just know I know about it. I don't have to confront you on something that's not true.
No, surely.
You know what I'm saying? I just know how to operate with you now.
Surely not.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually you just played yourself out of a good-hearted friend, a good-hearted brother. You know what I mean? I'm dedicated to the game like Jordan and Pippen, man.
I heard a guy in the county said he took something from me. If it wasn't a bullet, then it's bullshit. Understand?
Facts.
Yo, shout out to Sigel. Understand? Yo, listen. On your journey, embrace your journey.
Please.
Embrace your journey.
Right. Your journey.
Work from within on your rebuild.
Yes.
Understand?
And if God bless you, whether if it's financially, if God bless you, whether if it's within spirit, if God bless you as far as within just anything in this life that we live in, it's okay to keep it to yourself. You don't have to
That's right.
share everything with everybody what God got strictly for you. And I learned that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to just add that into our content because it's a lot of times where we need to just keep our mouth closed.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain why I have 3 Benzes in the driveway.
Do more, say less.
Right. I don't have to go on Facebook to glorify to know that I'm doing good in life. You know what I'm saying? So just stay in your lane, man.
Please. You crash going into somebody else's lane.
So any last thoughts or words for closing?
Always live life, love life, pursue happiness fearlessly. Understand? If you need help, get help. That's it.
That's a fact.
If you need help, get help. Lock in.
We're here.
Don't only be a lovers to those who love you. Love freely as if you would want to be loved. Understand? It's so often we only deal with the people that deal with us.
Right.
And then we close ourselves off because it's a lot of other people that just may be introverts. Understand? Reach out to those people.
Yeah. Just like I'm going to tell y'all something personal. Sometimes I may lack at feeling and wanting to be loved. You know, if I was being feeling to be loved as a brother or as, you know, as a son or as a grandparent or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I know that God loves me, so He's going to always keep me connected with people that need to be around me, that love me. So pieces and blessings. Love your neighbor. We Chat here present to be continued.